And good day. I want to welcome all of y'all to What's Going On. My name is DeCarlo Sweeting, and my co-host for the day is
George Messick.
yes, sir, Mr. Mystic. How are you today?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful.
How's
Uh,
the family? Everybody doing good?
Better than me. These
Boy, I tell
days and months just going so fast. Jeez.
boy, February gone and he ain't telling me nothing. March. Now that they do this time, I know y'all don't do it over there, but they do this time. Sharing, falling back, forward, spring
Yeah, man.
forward.
Yeah. We
Oh,
spring
y'all
forward.
do that there?
We spring. Yeah.
Okay.
They they tried a couple years to not spring forward or fall back. I forget which one it is now. But oh yeah. They didn't want to fall back. We didn't fall back
Right.
because they were trying to get the light to keep the sunlight, but. Um, Government change and they say we changing this back because it came with some hiccups. Let's put it like that. When you're not on the same time as Miami and New York, these big markets, that's a little awkward.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Right. But I respected y'all for it. I say, way to go. Now y'all putting up a good fight, but y'all
Uh,
come right in.
yeah,
Falling
yeah,
back.
we're back to basics. Yes, that mess you up. You need all your friends and family on board with that one. You can't go by yourself.
Oh boy. Anyway. Boy, I really thought y'all had me going for a second there, but
I had to be up all night waiting on when Laker game, fall and sleep. Just can't watch it then.
my problem now, I can't wake up in the morning. That's my problem. I got the night down pat.
Hey,
That night it ain't no problem.
go
But
to, go to bed earlier, buddy.
boy, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. That's a lot. But anyway, let's find out what's going on in the news.
Audio Jungle.
Yep. Okay, in the news, Haitian Prime Minister resigns. Oh, what man? What going on, man? What the man gone away, he come back, they wouldn't let him in the country. He had to go to Jamaica, they had to go here. What in Puerto Rico now? Where he is now? He's someplace other than Haiti. They will let him back. They must be glad he resigned. I don't know what it is. Every time a Haitian leader resigns or get put out or whatever, Haiti, oh yeah. Then they vote in someone, oh yeah. 2 months later, they will kill him. They want him. He killing us. He doing this. He doing that.
Mm.
Everybody stepping now. CARICOM had to step in. CARICOM now say they gang go do this little thing where they can put one makeshift government in. And to put in that makeshift government, they had rules and regulations to put in that makeshift government. And these people has killed me. They say anyone who is currently on a charge or indictment or has been convicted in any jurisdiction, anyone under UN sanction,
You can't run?
anyone who intends to run in the next election in Haiti, anyone who opposes the UN Security Council Resolution 2699. Now, I know what 2699 is, but if you ain't on them things, you can't run. So therefore, you have to go by these on here. Now, in Haiti, they got, I guess the gang's running Haiti now. Right? The what they call him, barbecue? Barbecue running. That's what they call him. I don't make up these stuff.
That's a good.
Barbecue
That's one I
running.
heard in a while though. That's a good one. Barbecue.
They got him running him now. So now America even step and say, hey, we can help you a little bit. We got 300 million we can give you all to try and get yourself together. And we can go from there. Now, I don't care if they give Haiti $1 billion, $2 billion, $10 billion. Something over there just ain't right, no matter what leader they put in. And I don't know why. If anybody got anything to say in the comments, y'all can go ahead and say why. I don't know why. No matter who they put in there, it's never enough. They never good enough. They always thieving from you. They always killing you. They always this. They always doing something. Why? I don't know. what's going on in Haiti, it just baffles me. And just seeing, you can see some names for 10, 15 years, but George from Ice a little boy.
Yeah.
Little boy, and I did 50 now. So I don't know how in God's green earth, 45, 50 years, these people been doing the same thing over and over and over again. I keep getting the same results.
You remember when Baby Doc got
Oh
ousted?
yeah.
We
Oh yeah.
free. You
Oh
remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that's them that big body. All the Haitians them down here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
We
I
good. Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. I remember that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Now he gone. You say you was happy then. What happened?
hmm.
What you think what Haiti did? What you think with them?
Let me get serious for a moment. So, uh, it's interesting. Haiti has such a. It depends on who you ask the question to, because Haiti has a very interesting history, and their independence from France and all of that, and how they ended up in the situation they're in now. And on the back end of that, so I was listening to this American female scholar, American Haitian scholar, give her take on this, right? So, because every time we sitting down, we're like, okay, they going in to help Haiti, right?
Mm-hmm.
But first thing I hear barbecue come on and say, listen, y'all think y'all come around here to put another lead in place or whatever. There's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be more of this, right? It
Mm-hmm.
ain't going like that, right? So they go on and they say, okay, we caused this fella to resign. Yay, victory. Hey, hold on. We ain't ask y'all to do that. First, y'all coming here setting up meeting.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, even though no Haitian was on the board, right? So,
Right. Mm-hmm.
so how someone said, how does Ariel resign as leader, prime minister, when he was never appointed as prime minister? So that's the first thing, right? Apparently, that's you can't. Kevin Sam used to say you can't make this up,
No.
right?
No.
Apparently, he was implicated in the murder of Moisey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and they were like, okay, so he's implicated in the everyone noticed. You saw even the man wife.
Oh, we'll talk about that a little later.
Oh God!
Don't
Yeah,
jump to that
like
yet.
so. Let's tell you the severity of this problem, right?
These girls
I
ain't
I
loyal.
does that now, but so he's implicated, and then she pointed the question. Well, that's interesting. He's implicated, but America is working with him.
Mm-hmm.
The implicated killing the death of the last person you all have put in, right? So because now, and she said, we remember the last time America came in. So this is supposed to be a U.S. mission, UN,
Yep.
right? Yeah, she said this isn't a U.S. This is a UN supported. This is whatever, but it's not really a sanctioned mission. You have America on one hand. You have these group of people who come in and say we gonna set things straight. We gonna get Haiti right. We gonna put it, and like you said, now they done start setting the rules. And the first rule is you all have to recognize us as being in charge here, right? And the Asians saying, hold on, we see this movie play out before, like you say,
Oh
from
yeah.
this small, the U.S. put in what Preval, there's a bunch of them, Aristide, all of these people, they came and put in and moved this one and put in, ain't nobody work out, right? And
Nope.
so, and they said, they remember the last big the Americans came in and did this. They had a bunch of cholera, a bunch of Haitians died. Bill Clinton, them gone. Sorry, I shouldn't say these things. Like, but yeah, allegedly, you had a lot of
Allegedly,
these
yes.
sexual abuses of the young women and different things because you got some pretty cherries down there, right? Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice.
So they
Very
run
nice.
wild. The soldiers, everyone gone, and they do. So it depends, really. Again, cheap labor. She said America like Haiti, always like Haiti because of their location, proximity, want to live. So it depends on who you ask, particularly when America is involved. Why America is the first set to jet down there to sort out things, and it never gets sorted out,
Yep.
right? So I left feeling more confused now, like you said. So now we're looking, you have to look at this. You really have to do your research on this because there's some serious politicking going on. There's some different interest groups going on. Obviously, like you said, some people may not think much about Haiti, but obviously Haiti is a very strategic place. There is some interest because people just don't spend 300 million for us
Yep.
all kind of fashion. They bump some money in Haiti now. But again, with those monies come contracts, it comes other different things going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people can get rich off it.
Yeah. So when you put on your thinking cap and start looking behind the politics, and why is it, like you said, the hate? Because again, you setting up any council, who are the Haitian leaders there that you could say, first off, right? Okay, we need y'all at the seat at the table. But you said, for me to come here to at the seat at the table, I have to basically sign a contract, basically giving you free rights to. And
Hmm.
anytime you go into a democratic country, even if it's a democratic country in chaos, and outsiders come in, the optics it never feels right. And like you said, that's the starting problem. How can you get this right when it starts off on
Yep,
that basis? Like we saw this problem brewing for a long time, right? From
very long.
the die, it was coming to this. So where were the boots on the ground doing their little meetings and negotiations, and let's bring kumbaya, bring people. Why does it come to this? Because people, it seems like certain groups like chaos to
Yep.
invade a sovereign country. We like chaos. Oh, you see what's going on? We can't help this. We have to go in there and fix it. And they set themselves up in certain positions. So I, it's a sad reality. Like you said, it's sad because we've been seeing this play out for so long, and it's like one step forward, 10 step backwards.
Yep.
And who suffers? I mean, at the end of the day, who suffers most? Places like the Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos, these people who are directly in the path where all these
Yep.
people can run to.
I hear y'all stop taking Haitians on the boat, on the plane, passport, no passport. No more, no mas, no more y'all can come.
When people let the whole prison out, you don't know who.
These things you only see in a movie. Yeah, and there's no way in the world you ever thought something like this could ever happen. And this makes a great movie. And let's spice it up a little bit. Let's talk with the wife now, Moises' wife. So now, how she get implemented, or somehow, some way, she involved in the killing of her husband. Now, in the first time when they kill the man, she gets shoot, right? She gets shoot in the leg, or
Yeah,
she
you have to make this look good. You
yeah,
gotta, you
yeah,
gotta, you gotta
you
be
gotta,
all in.
yeah,
Don't
yeah. So
don't hit no artery or no important
yeah,
organ.
nothing you can do. I can walk with a limp, but you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
no higher than that.
yeah. She was.
How if your wife, good God from Zion, if your
Boy,
wife laying next to you is a part of this
boy.
type of regime, what going on?
Yeah,
If you can do this to him, what you can do to the rest of the Haitian people?
yeah, that was it for me when I see that one. When I hear, oh God, look, and 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 they're a laughing matter, but like you say, who signs up for the job after that? Right?
Yes.
There's some serious. The wife on B Prime, and she, like, when they say a house divided against itself, can't your
Yeah,
wife
you
plotting
can't stop.
against you? Man,
Yep.
come on, man. Man,
How?
we complaining about FNM and PL. See, my wife can't be on the next side of, but see why we got to be on the same page
Well,
from
the
you
Bible
coming
tell you that.
talking, but yeah, you was a different party or different. You go into a different church. We ain't sleeping in the same house, buddy. We no.
Yeah, because someone could get in our mind and say, hey, you could be in charge.
Yeah,
You just leave the door open and we can handle the rest. And
boy,
that's exactly what happened. She
boy,
left the door open and they handled the rest. But
that boy. I don't know. I don't know where you go from there, but
boy, George, I like once again, we gotta wait and see how it all turns out again, because this can be a long one.
it
This
is
can be something.
this gonna be drawn out because, like I said, Asian people. Um, I don't think they're just gonna sit back. Well, they already said that we're not gonna sit back and
Exactly.
and the funny thing, the same lady said, listen, again, they talking about these gangs and stuff. Like, it seems like every time more than 3 black people get together, some kind of is a gang. You say, hold on, I'll get a gang. These some paramilitary leaders, some of them is off, some people, they have some have weapons, but to make it sound like just a bunch of gangs running around the street. And that is make it tricky because, like you say, some of these people might just be civil people looking for democracy, freedom fighters. As a mixed bag of chips. Now,
Yeah.
you don't know who's a gunman and who's a policeman. It's a dangerous situation to be in, and I know the Bahamas is involved. We have a government involved from that level, resources involved, heightened security at the borders and everything else. So it everything happens there and impacts us significantly. There's a
Yep.
cost in more ways than one. So have to keep your eye on the situation. It's hard to just sit back and sit out of it and say that's their problem.
No. That's our problem.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a commercial break and pray that the Haitian people get it together. We be praying for y'all. We want y'all to have your country back. And we got to talk, but this France fit a cut hip right now. Because France do all of the foolishness, rob them people of their things, and are they even involved in some of these talkings to help?
Yeah, France at the table. I don't know what they're doing. They're the translator, I guess.
How about getting people back some of that money y'all take from them? How about that? How about doing that? Hey, France? Come on now. The people beat y'all in a warfare and square. Me and you fight, you lose. Now I owe you because you lose? I thought anyway, let's take a commercial break and we can be right back.
Man. Ex-NFL. Cam Newton.
Okay, that was a video of Cam Newton being attacked by, believe it or not, some of the participators in a camp that he has going on. Now, I don't know what's going on today in this world today. Cam Newton, former NFL quarterback, puts on this camp for young children. He just don't pay for it and sponsor it and whatever. He actually comes there, let the children see him, let them know, say, hey, I was from this area also. If I could do it, you could do it also. Now, allegedly, some of the parents, some of the fellas them there say, oh, you was in all of this, you was in all of that. Oh, you could do better, you could do this, you could do that. And they started verbally attacking him before they actually, and he started answering them back. Once he tell them the wrong thing, and they get a little physical. Now, I don't know when people come to help you, you badmouth them, you beat them up, you want to talk with them bad, and this is a good thing. How is it that we are now biting the hand that feeds us? We need the role models to come up, and I guess this was Cam Newton was trying to do, be a role model for his community, but the community rejected it. For what reason? Any reason? I don't know. I don't care. But when people come to help you, it's only my point of view. When people come to help you, you don't beat them up. You don't cuss them out. You don't this, you don't that. It's just certain things. Why are we today, and why we think we just as good as any celebrity, or we could do whatever they could do? So all of us on the same level. And it's obvious we ain't, because ain't none of y'all put in no camp. Ain't none of y'all do these things for the little children. Why we here now? Why we looking at that type of footage? Children, these young men beating up on Cam Newton.
Uh, I don't think well, that's why a lot of people when they make it, they move out the hood, like, you know, because I mean, Steve Harvey said the other day, me telling the best thing you do for poor people is not to be one of them. But anyway, uh, it, it's a sad sight to see, and you see it with communities, you see it with family. Bible say a prophet is without honor in his home. That's what happened to Jesus.
Yep.
He got crucified. So unfortunately, it's indicative of a lot of human behavior. A lot of our I hate to say it, black people, this behavior, sense of entitlement. Like you said, not everyone because they make it has to give back. People always feel you make it, you have to give back. Or some children think your parents rich, they have to give you. That's my money. I
Yep.
made that, right? I
Hmm.
don't need to do it. And we take for granted the people, like you say, who actually do it. Yeah, you can look at them and call them selfish and whatnot. And if it was that strong to you and you don't think you probably shouldn't have gone and went in the first place, right? Like, I don't support you. I think you're a sellout or whatever it is. Don't go, but don't come to my party. Don't come to my house and start disrespecting me and saying you didn't do this and all of that. So it's a sad scene to watch. It checks off the boxes, ticks for so much bad narrative around us as a people, as a group. It doesn't encourage, like you said, a lot of people to go back. Some people have to rethink. Now, everyone wants to be loved by their own community and so forth. And, I get it. In the height of your career, too, you're busy trying to be the best athlete you could do, playing and different things.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
so now they
It's a
probably say,
big
"Well, you're
commitment.
tired, you washed up now, you're coming back." No, I come back now because I have the time.
Yep. That's true.
Right?
They don't understand the
Yeah.
commitment it takes, even to run a business today. People think when you're running a business, you don't have nothing to do, and that's when you're working your hardest.
Hmm.
That's when you got to put in. When people sleeping, you up trying to figure out ideas to make more money from this business. What I
Right.
could do different, what I could do here. So imagine being a professional athlete. Your body has to be in top-notch condition. You
Yep.
have to do certain things. You're contracted by this person to do this commercial or do that commercial because you got to, no matter what, you got to do to increase your wealth because the day you get knocked down and
That's
you
it.
can't get back up,
Yeah.
these sports teams ain't checking for you. They ain't care with, well, I'll go find another quarterback. So
And
you
and
have to
like
do a lot of things to help yourself. And now that you have that time, afterwards. Now, yes, I could come. I could tell you what it is to be in the NFL. I could tell you all these things. And these are people you should want to listen because Pookie and Ray Ray ain't never been to the NFL.
right.
And they ain't never good.
And contribution does not have to be only money. Some people don't have the money.
Exactly.
Right? And football of all things, which is so physical, you see all these players suffering from head injuries and long lasting people with bone, like, they go through a lot. I would say it's a lot of money, but some people almost earn some of that money because
Yeah.
what they put their body to. He said you have to maintain this standard. You being there as a positive light for the role model. Inspiration alone is worth something. You might not see it in dollar value, but like you said, someone to say that Cam Newton came out of this community, came out of here, I could be the next Cam. I could do something different with my life. So it's it's really unfortunate that some people take that type of attitude. Maybe it takes an event like this. Thank God he wasn't injured more, but than he was. But hopefully it takes an incident like this to for people to really start to have better conversations, young people, and say what we're saying to them. Listen, this man don't owe you anything. Right?
Right.
uh, he did what he had to do. His money. He's entitled to do what he wants. The fact that he gives 2 cents, 2 hoots to come back and do this or to do whatever it is, like we see Buddy Hield, and some people, like you said, when people make it, they everyone, hey, right? Till they realize that my belt isn't necessarily,
That's right.
and then you have some people hating on you, but that's a natural human tendency in a way. But the physical violence and all this stuff, like
Yeah,
we
totally
we
unnecessary.
need to do better.
Yeah, I agree. I was embarrassed. I really thought as black people we have moved a step forward to now know that persons who have made it is they are an inspiration to us. They are the reason why you get up. I mean, remember us? We used to play ball every day. It was recreational. It was fun.
Yeah.
But out of all this recreation and fun, there are persons that come out of it that become a shining light. You could tell the greatness in them. You could tell they was better than the rest. So therefore, now that they have this opportunity and they carry to another level, then the other level, then how can we shun them and say, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that? That's a great accomplishment. And us in the Bahamas, for a small country like us to have all these professional athletes from Olympic gold medal winners to NBA, NFL, Major League, in much countries in the world, especially our size, to say they have representatives in all these major league international sports. This is something that if that happened in the Bahamas, we had to take off our belt and start cutting some hair. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't doing that to Buddy Hill. No. You ain't doing that to these fellas. You ain't doing that to you ain't doing that to no baby. No. You ain't doing that to the Golden Knights. You ain't doing that to the Golden Girls. You ain't doing that to Jaquel Jones. Sorry, but it's unheard of. But some people spoil. They got the sense of entitlement. So yeah, what could you do? All you can do is pray for them. That's why we gotta have stronger men. Men, do your job. Stop getting these persons pregnant. Take care of your children. Do it the right way. That's all I can tell you. Try to do it the right way.
These young men ought to be men.
Yeah. One thing a man always wants is respect. And in order to get it, you got to give it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be back.
I'm Flynn Daxon from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, batting cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper!
And we're back with what's going on. To all our persons out there watching by the sound of our voice and who can see us, please remember to subscribe and like. We need this in order to continue this work we're doing. We're trying to do our best to bring as much footage of the Bahamas, entertainment-wise, sport-wise, religious-wise. Any way you can see it, we're trying to get it there to you. But we need your subscription, so don't be shy. Just hit the button there, subscribe. Now, that's a funny one now. And this will make me laugh. So they going to increase NIB by 1.5%, 1.5% in July. And the funny part about it is they said it might be continuous for the next couple of years after that, ongoing in case how everything level out.
Might be.
So there's an House Assembly, and I guess the opposition asked them, well, how y'all can do this? Y'all need to tell us more about this NIB thing. So Brave said, hold on. I know if it can continue. I know if it can this and that. So the opposition say, hold on, how come you ain't know? You in charge. You're the man in charge. Why you ain't know? Brave had to tell them, no, that can't happen because we don't know if we lose. The other governing party might say, well, hey, we ain't going to increase it no more. Or they might increase it by 2%, by 3%, 4%. We ain't know. So the opposition say, hold on, if you ain't know these things, why your cabinet members them all about we ain't gonna do this? You have big radio promotion, TV advertisement, all of these things saying these things. And the only thing you sure of right now in July, we going up 1.5%. Now, That's neither here nor there. I just don't want to talk with Braves them and how shaky they is sometimes. But and I be going up, and I have to give it to them. Even though I just talked about it, but how they did it was that they increased it on the top end, so people to the bottom end really can feel it. And the good part about it is, okay, yeah, I might have, for those who make plenty of money, I ain't getting in that, because I know if that's me or not. I want to expose myself. But for those up to that range, they can have to pay extra. So basically, the rich got to pay more. But the good part about it is, since you increase that, you got to increase my pension when I get old enough to accept to get a pension. So to me, that's a lose-win, win-win type of situation if you live long enough. As a man, NIB only really good for when you get old. It ain't really serve me much purpose, but that's how things working out. So NIB, after that hit with COVID, we have to go up. That's what the government say. Will it continue to go up? They don't know. They trying to figure out. We can see what they can see. What you think? You think we really need to increase NIB? What you think?
Given the state of affairs and how it's been abused over the years, yeah, you have to do something because the reality of it is running out. There's not enough money there. Bad management. No one comes to you and says, sorry, we messed up. Same people who've been managing this fund for all these years. Like I always say, nobody gets fired. No one gets reprimanded. No one gets... They like to tell you who started and tout their horns and tell you the father of MIB and the mother of MIB and whatever, right? We like these state funerals and different, we did, but when you come to the people and say, hey, we don't have enough money, that's not what's supposed to happen, right? If you all wasn't taking the money, buying, shopping, paying other different bills and traveling with it and doing, using NIB like a slush fund, these people would have had their old age pension. They would not have to pay these different. Now you come in, you doing me a favor now, where you have to pay a little bit more on the back end and this and. But the truth of the matter is, and again, you have to look at the NIB on the whole, because the reality of it is, if they already start doing it, like you say, by the time you and I get to, probably nothing will be there, right? Definitely nothing for your children. So this, you better hurry up, this is a sinking fund. Like this is, that's only get worse. If it's anything like the national debt, this will get worse before it gets better. They're gonna do the little 1.5, but if you overspending more than that 1.5, and again doing this, people living longer, like there's a lot of different things that were not factored in. Tell the people the truth. We messed up. First off, come and say, or even look at the whole scheme, because again, even what they're paying people on for old age pensions, all these benefits, they're inadequate for anyone to live off, to maintain.
Exactly. Especially old people.
Yeah, and pride when you get old. You can't live off that unless you have children, unless you save. So you need to tell the people, listen, you need to save. You need to save for your retirement. Don't count on this. This can be some little ice cream money for you.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
But like you said, it's not, you're not going to live your best life. We need to be thinking, when you hear people, the US Americans talking about their 401k plan and different, like, people have some real money in their save. Right, and we need to start getting behemoths up to the level where we have to have an honest conversation. Listen, national insurance just a little something too, but we tout it as if it's such glorious. You can live your best days when you retire. But
that's how it's advertised.
Yeah, and it just it's really an insult, and with inflation and what the cost of. You see what it is to buy one snack box, one meal at birth.
Oh Lord!
So imagine you with your little pension now, and 20 years, 10 years down the line, with what national insurance will be paying. What's the purchasing power for that? And so I think we need to look at the whole system, not just telling, okay, make people think, this will fix the problem, this will solve it, and no, they're taking more money to spend and use to come back with you, kick the can down the road. Like you said, it might not be our problem in 5 years. It'll be someone else's problem. So most of these governments just try to get through their 5 years. If they can get them, God bless. But let us skate people through another. That's doing enough. Put a Band-Aid on the problem.
And the other part, some of them, they try to blame us. Said, blaming people stop having a lot of children. So now we ain't got the population to support it like how it was and whatever. Hold on. Back in 1973, we ain't had 400,000 people. So how all this money gone, where it gone?
Yeah.
Be honest with us. You mess it up.
Yeah.
You on, because National Insurance one time was the lick. They had all the money. The government was borrowing money out there to do this, to do that, do all type of things. Now all of a sudden we ain't got it.
No.
Why all of a sudden we ain't got it?
Because they settling Shane Gibson case and Frank Smith case.
Oh Lord.
All these undisclosed settlement amounts. That could be a whole lot of other shit.
And you know that's their boy. Yeah, the worst thing was gonna happen was they win that case under their party regime. And they ain't gonna say, man, they might as well just hand him a blank check. Fill it out however you want it. We good.
How you can settle cases with people money and tell me it's confidential?
Exactly. How is that ever confidential?
We need to know what my money getting spent on.
Boy, you got some lotteries where they ain't confidential. They tell you have to come out and say you've been to Dingham, and you just giving this fella a free. You put the whole court case on TV for all us to watch.
Yeah.
Get me invested in this now. I okay. Ooh, he can be innocent. He can be guilty. I didn't invest it. Now you're gonna settle, and then when you settle, you ain't. Hold on. What you settled for? What he get? What he get? No one will say. But Judge, once again, that's how we living. That's where
we are.
And I know you none of them got the answer for it. Don't mind them sitting up there. They know what's going on. They right there hoping and wishing something fall out the sky, some new investor come in to give us some money so we can do some things. But ideas come in. Let's get some new young leadership in here and let's see what's gonna happen, because I know this ain't it. This ain't it.
No.
But anyway, let's take our last commercial break and we'll be right back with the question of the day.
Where you going, mate?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb?
Tickets242.com.
You know how hard it is?
They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything.
You know how expensive bus is?
Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off.
You know how strong mosquitoes is?
Or you could go to the box office downtown or the Genesis Street Girl.
You ain't scared of Joneses either.
Okay, now our question of the day. Now I want no PLPs. Them get mad at me for this, and this how I just feel. PLP is now under the Bahamas Power and Light Company, and they are outsourcing their transport, distribution, and generation portion of the company. Now, as far as I know, that's the whole company. That's what make up everything. Now, when you outsource, that means that I could get, Florida Power and Light to come in here, shuffle things up, get things done, however they want to do. So, the members of the BPL union would like to know, hey, what is the intricacies that break down this outsourcing you talking about? Will our benefits still be in place? Will our salary stay the same? When new people come in, new people just want to do things differently. I know they're saying, and they're trying to save the company because the company needs $1 billion in order to catch itself, to get it where it needs to be. So, fine and dandy, you ain't got $1 billion, so we got to try operate it as best as possible. But when you get new people in, they like to do some things. They like to send people home. They like cut your salary. They like take some of these benefits. Tell the people what you want to do. PLP keeps saying, well, we ain't doing nothing. We just outsourcing it. That's a good way of us saving money for BPL to stay around and stay whatever. No. I ain't asked you that. I know why you're doing it. I want to know whoever you get, and they can't even tell you who they bringing in. That's another thing. Who you outsourcing do. You ain't going to do it. You're just about ready to do it. You tell me you ain't going to do it. You ain't tell me who you can do it with. And you ain't tell me how they can do it. So, BPL up in arms right now. This ain't a good thing. Nobody happy about it. Everybody scared about it. They call it a bit of privatization. The PLP saying it's outsourcing. What do you think about this, George?
Uh, well, again, anything with politics and politicians, I believe cards on the table. Put lay everything out. If it has to make sense, and the Bahamian people should be able to scrutinize everything from A to Z. You can't really put part of the story out, and
Mm-hmm.
tell you don't worry about the rest. Like you said, again, rely on confidentiality when you're making these type of decisions. It has to be transparency. I think resolves a lot of things. Show me everything. Let me evaluate it. You have to be able to justify your
Yep.
stance. Now, again, if you need this $1 billion, like you said, yeah, we don't have the $1 billion. We don't know how to find the $1 billion, right? You need these to outsource to get the money, and again, it becomes more digestible. People can understand that we broke. Right? Sometimes you just gotta say, buddy, we ain't got it. This is what it is. This is the alternative. We all can be in darkness. So if
Yep.
we need to do this, because at the end of the day, privatization, even when people say privatization like a dirty word, privatization sometimes, particularly where you have some corrupt governments, I'm saying this one is one or whatever, right? Sometimes that helps some of these countries because some of these government entities become too politicized, or people not running them right or running them from a business standpoint. So sometimes a bit of outsourcing sometimes is necessary. I still believe government don't need to be in every business. Like,
I agree.
government is best when they start, let other people and tax them. You're trying to make money at the end of the day, right? So
Yep.
someone could come in and run it better, and you could make $1 billion, but he just might cut from the billion. Yeah, that's more than what I was making if I was making it, but I don't need to run it. So it don't need to be. We can still put a Bahamian stick on it.
Yep.
Right? So, but that's where the transparency come in. This is what we getting. This what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Keep your power on, because we know the BPL track record. So I believe if there's a legitimate gripe and concern, you should be able to say with full knowledge, articulate why you are feeling this way. And you can only say that when people put the full deal on the table, bring you to the bargaining table, the consultation, when these processes are going on or about to happen. When we're looking at options to do this, the union, everyone's supposed to be engaged at that stage.
Yep.
Don't come afterwards, don't cut no deal, and then come and say this is what it is, because that never goes down well, because people, human nature, and which is usually true, you do something behind my back, there's a reason you do it behind my back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And so that's what brings all the distrust and the disharmony and everything else. So be transparent from day one, bring everyone to the table. Boy, we have a little problem here. Let's brainstorm. Let's see how we can solve this. And a lot of times you can get a consensus on the way forward, or get a majority decision that, we had a vote, the majority rule, the most people could follow and accept that. But when you have a small group of people making decisions and hiding things, that never works out well.
Oh boy. So what we can do then? So I think, and listen, when I say government should outsource everything or privatize it, well, not everything, but government shouldn't be in none of these things. That from education, like I can tell you all over and over again, if you all watch the show, let the Catholic and the Anglicans run the education system. Get them the buildings, get them the money to hire the teachers and everything they need, and let them deal with that. All these buildings, government in and things like that, government, other than national security or buildings that really have some confidential information, should be government buildings. Other than that, rent out to other people. You gotta expand this money. All government building all these buildings, everything don't make no sense, because for one, government can't maintain no building. That's the any building you see them have for a long time, they can run down, they can this, they can that, and they ain't gonna never. So allow these people to rent from government, give them their money, expand your economy, allow the people to grow, allow the people to do. But like you said, this still ain't sound right because you ain't laying the cards on the table. Why you ain't laying the cards on the table? I don't know. I a little scared of it. I don't like little deals like this. Sound like Brave Jr. can be in charge of distribution and he daughter can be in charge of generation. All kind of funny deals has come out of these things, and you'll be like, you know, these companies that come up, you'll be like, well, who own this company? You ain't nobody. You can never tell who own these companies. These companies that pop up. These companies, you know, usually when you have people who go in this type of business, they've been around for 45 years.
Long track record.
You know, you feel, oh yeah, it's like a pilot. But must tell me she feel good when she see an old pilot going inside there saying, oh yeah, you got some gray and whatever. So he done tested, approved and everything. Yeah, okay, good. I like to see that. Let you see that young
person in case
get out of said, oh Lord, oh, this ain't. Boy, Carlo, this can be a rough one, boy. I can start praying now. That's what she said. We have to get and make sure, and that's all the union want to do. Whoever you selling us to, or privatizing or outsource, whatever terminology you want to use, let us know who is who. Let us go do our research to see if these people are worthy of having this and doing this, other than this just being money for them to make. You're paying these people for absolutely nothing. Power still going off in Nassau them every day. The other islands them still ain't gonna have no power. Power on for half of the day, then off for half of the night. Please, be honest, be forthright, do right by the Bahamian people. Just let them know A is A, B is B. Tell me what you don't understand with that. Simple as that. But we ain't gonna ever know, Judge. But anyway. Let's get our bungie today. Now, I was torn between who my bungie today would have been. And at first I was saying the PLP government for trying to be slick and trying to privatize, outsource, whatever they want to call it, they doing with BPL. But no, I couldn't do it. I have to give it to those young men who beat up Cam Newton at that football event. It's ridiculous. George, one of the reasons I got married, other than I love my wife, I wanted my children to be under one household so they can see how God intended it to be. Now, I don't get preachy here for people, and I know y'all go, oh, you think he better than me, but there's just some things that are better done the right way. And I'm not saying some of these fellas that who beat up Cameron could come from a mommy and daddy house. Yeah. I mean, they could be dysfunctional, but they coming out there and sometimes the streets has raised them. All I'm saying is, young men, let's be more responsible in what we do. Everything don't have to be solved with your fists. Let's talk it out. Let's have some type of conflict resolution. The man come here to help us. How people who come to help you, you can beat them. Go ahead.
You ever gang anyone before? I just thought about that before. That's a cowardly thing, you know. Why go and gang one man, right? A bunch of people, and in law school you also learn that's a dangerous thing because it's more likely that person can experience a serious injury or death with a gang, right? And you could get on a murder charge very easy in those type of scenarios. Yep. As one, I think is the most cowardly thing to do. You're gonna fight, you on beat, mano y mano, right? Let pick the best person, you fight a one or whatever, but a bunch of people ganging one man, like that's not something manly like men should do. Like, who you fighting, Incredible Hulk?
Exactly. And then to find out what reason you're fighting for, you'll be like, hold on, that's what y'all fighting for? Really? Yeah.
Come on, man. That wrong in so much ways. I forget the whole ganging part. You ganging one. Your gang ain't fighting my gang. Your gang, you ganging me?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And the part about it, Cam come there thinking he at home, this way he from. He ain't got no security. He ain't got nothing. Because, hey, I with my people. I with my people. Boy, you don't need to know. But we in a sad state, and Those young men, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should never ever show your face again. Y'all shouldn't even play football no more. Football don't deserve persons like y'all to be associated with it. So I give these young men my bungie of the day. And George, that's it for us for the day. I want to thank all of y'all. And like I say again, please subscribe, like. We can't do this without y'all. And we thank y'all very much. Thank you for watching what's going on. And have a good day.
Good night.